Hey thespians, it's Thursday. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I've been trying to think about what I wanted to make as a video for a while, and then getting to Thursdays and just being like, what am I gonna do? At the moment, we're just getting into production mode at TAFE. So I've got production meetings. I'm understudying the staging head of department, so I have to go to all the production meetings. He's keeping me in the loop for everything, and if he's not there, I'm HOD, which is awesome but scary at the same time. I've said to him it's okay if he's there for bump in and bump out, but if he can be away for any other day, just has to be there for bump in and bump out, because I'm not ready for that yet. But yeah, it should be, or it should be good. There's quite a bit of staging stuff to do. We've got things to fly in and out. It's 2 dance productions, a second year and a third year dance production. And the second year one, there's a lot of flying to do. They want some really interesting things to happen. So we'll see how that goes. And if it does happen, it happens. And if not, we have to try and think about how to make it. So on the topic of what we were talking about last week with getting paid for what you do, I don't know how this is anywhere else, but in Adelaide here, there's a really, really big and not overly good amateur theatre scene. There's a lot of amateur theatre companies where you don't get paid for working for them, and a lot of them are quite terrible. One of my first out of school theatre gig was with one of these companies, and they were just unsafe, unprofessional. It was quite an eye-opener. I've done another show with them during the last Fringe, and I've said I'll never work with them ever again. But it was also a good kind of stepping stone to get something on my resume and to say that I have done some work that isn't just central around the school. So I can see the merit of working without pay to get that experience. But the trap is you can get stuck in Adelaide in the amateur theatre companies and not move on. I know a lot of people who have got stuck in that trap. They're in their 30s and they're still doing amateur theatre and working as a barista or something. And that, like, they don't want to be doing that, but they can't move further along because they're trapped in that. So there is that thing where, yes, it's good for starting out with and for young people like us to be doing amateur theatre that isn't paid, or semi-professional theatre that pays very, very little. But getting stuck in that kind of thing and getting bad habits from that as well is another thing you can do. Because these companies are very sketchy when it comes to a lot of things. There's things like wanting me to climb on top of 2 tables stacked on top of each other so I could reach something. If I didn't know any better, I would have done it. Well, if I didn't have any fear for my own safety, I would have done it. But there's things like that they just do, which is really, really wrong and such. And it's because they've been stuck in that zone for so long, they don't know, or they do know, but they don't want to do it any other way because they can do it for cheap. They're very cheap, they're very dodgy and stuff like that. So, like, I can totally understand the merit and the reasoning behind working for free to begin with, but also I can see how you can get stuck in that. And I've seen firsthand how people have got stuck in that and how it can be quite bad for it. Hopefully, none of us get stuck into that and we will go on to be very successful. Mary, you're already doing that. Same with Kelly. And hopefully Sam can get some awesome work really, really, really soon. 6 months down the track, we'll ask him the question, how was it like not getting paid? And he can respond with, I don't know, because I got lots of paid jobs and it's all good, but that's an ideal world, and the world we're living in certainly isn't ideal. Nice to see you, Mary. Hopefully we see some of the others soon. Sam, hope you get your mic working properly soon. Get fixed that problem you were having. Kevin, good luck on Columbine. And Kelly, hopefully you don't come down too hard from your Fringe experience. Sounds like you've been having an awesome time and lots of fun. Yeah, hopefully see you next week. Should do. I'm working a lot next week at my day job. And then I go into production mode the week after. So I might be a bit more sporadic for theatrical reasons, not just mind blank reasons. Bye.